Zim, A Baseball Life by Don Zimmer with Bill Madden. Prologue. It had taken him nearly 6 weeks to make the call. After contemplating the pain in his knee and the after-effects of a severe case of the flu, brought on by a half-dozen cross-country trips at the end of the season, he decided he would come back for his 53rd year in baseball. On this day, Don Zimmer found himself strolling among the images of the game's immortals in the Hall of Fame. Outside, the grounds were covered with a fresh coating of snow, temperatures hovering in the 20s, and all those summers in Brooklyn, Los Angeles, Cincinnati, Washington, Tokyo, San Diego, Boston, Texas, Chicago, Denver, and the Bronx never seemed so far away. It was, as Zimmer observed, about the unlikeliest place he could ever expect to be at any time in his life, let alone 3 weeks before Christmas and 6 weeks before his 70th birthday. "I still can't figure out why you want a .235 hitter like me here," he said to Hall of Fame President Dale Petrosky, who merely smiled and replied, "Because you're as much a part of this game as any of the people enshrined here." It seems they wanted his uniform to be displayed as part of a special Subway Series exhibit, a request Zimmer could only find amusing. "Imagine," he said, "all these guys on these great Yankee teams of Joe Torre, and I'm the first one going to the Hall of Fame." As he would soon discover, however, they wanted much more than just his uniform. They wanted the man, and, most especially, his memories. To the baby boomer generation, he was our unlikely baseball tour guide, this squat, bald, impish man with a face like lumpy oatmeal, the self-made journeyman with whom we could all so easily identify. It was his journey that took us from the innocence of our gum card collecting youth to our $150 seats at the World Series 5 decades later. And all the while, he could maintain the pixie-ish smile of a man who knew that the real meaning of the baseball life was fun. As Petrosky and the Hall of Fame historians would later attest, it was Zimmer, and Zimmer alone, who could provide that bridge, uninterrupted, from the infancy of integrated baseball to the era of the $250 million contract. Now it was a game in which Hispanics made up nearly 25% of its population. Only Zimmer was there when a young Puerto Rican outfielder named Roberto.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?